get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webster. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the
history. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8.
On the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grab behind that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Pulls it in. It's Miller. It's a running room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out.
Touchdown, Alabama! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Webster. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Noles moving quickly to the line.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warrick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Castellanos. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires and picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Split backs here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the Seminoles will move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Castellanos. He'll throw it. He's got an open man. There we go And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Field position to start this drive from their own 33. Lost a throw on first down. Oh, sack at the 20.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Sends it downfield. A full dive to haul that one in. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Williams. Turning on the Jets. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Rides to the back.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Complete on third down. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Miller. Wide open spaces. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Tide.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up at F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The give to Davis. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Seminoles.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays is like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just
catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll ride Davis here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, he didn't spike it, looking to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Noles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and short kick. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the mistiming.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Bernard. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of ball.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Bernard. And they're able to get him down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Complete to the right. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Going up top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Seminoles send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
They kick it away on 4th down. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be...
He wants to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Number 38, Simpson, kick it away.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Let's go. Right. Double.
He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. To throw, it's Simpson. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Second down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on second down. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Still on his feet. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they tried to... Just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.